Hi, I'm Jeff Leighton, and we're at another episode of our brand new building here. And with me is Mike Eidenschink from B&M Electric. And Mike, I was kind of reminiscing with you a little bit. You and I have had a long relationship. I met your wife probably about, I want to say like 27, 28 years ago.
Okay, yeah, probably.
And you guys have always been a good advertiser of ours. And over the years, we've done a lot of projects together, from a new transmitter building, minor little electrical projects along the way, and then ultimately my parents' house, and then my house, and culminating in this brand new building. Now this is by far the largest project I've worked with you on, but wow, what a job. So what I'd like to do is give people a scope of what B&M Electric did in this project, because we basically abandoned the whole electrical system and kind of started from scratch. So tell us a little bit about that process and then some of the features of this building.
Yeah, so we pretty much started from scratch. I mean, the building wasn't much after we got into it and stuff, but it turned out fabulous the way it is. We redid the service into here. We put in a generator for backup on it. We put all the LED lights in it. We have micro strips down there to light up the TV room and the
sales area.
The sales area and stuff like that.
Conference room.
In the conference room. And then we put these troffers in. These lights are both, you can change the lighting color on them. You can change the lumen output of them. So if you put them in, you get too bright of a spot, you can change that and dim it down a little instead of having dimmers on them and stuff. And they are all dimmable too. Some of the offices have dimmers on them, so you can dim the lights and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's the scope of the internal lighting. And this was really kind of a dark, dingy building.
Very dark, dingy.
And I mean, it was in rough shape.
Yeah.
And I mean, people walk in here and they're like, holy cats, what did this used to be? Because they can't imagine what it used to be, or they think we built it brand new.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of cool, like I can flip off literally like 2 light switches in the whole building, and everything goes off other than the individual offices.
Correct.
And then you've left those kind of security lights on at night. So then the building still looks halfway occupied, or when you get in here, it isn't totally dark. So that, we've got the exit signs lit up, which are nice. So that's the internal. So we did all brand new service, all brand new lights, and some really cool lights that we'll be showing here as we're talking. But then we did some outdoor lighting also on the exterior of the building, parking lot, and then also on our patio. So talk about those elements of lighting.
Yeah, so we put 3 poles outside, again with LED heads on it for economical and good lighting out there. I believe that we have 4 heads on 3 poles out there to light the parking lot. And then we did something cool on the patio out there. We have some bollards out there, call them little lights. And then the other thing, we put in some concrete outlets in there for people to use stuff out there if they're having a party out there or a conference out there or something outside and stuff like that. So it's commercial here, but it's something that if you wanted to put in your own patio, you could do that too if you had a concrete patio and stuff. So
yeah, so what it is, it's just nice outlets in a convenient spot so that we're not dragging an extension cord from the building 3/4 of the way out to the patio. Boom, we've got a great electrical outlet that's right there, that's flush with the concrete. It's really cool. And then also, I will tell you, like at night, the building really lights up well with those, I don't know what the security lights are, like above the doors that you have.
Oh, the little wall pack LEDs, yeah.
Yeah, and those really, I mean, I think there's only maybe 3 on the whole building, and boom, the whole building at night's lit up.
Yeah, they're nice lights. We use a lot of them on residential too, like on garages and stuff like that, if they want to light like in the ceiling of the peak or something like that outside for blowing snow and stuff like that. So
yeah. Now we are standing in front of our tech center, and so just to feature this a little bit, now obviously this is the brains of our whole operation, but this just gives people a little bit of our electrical need.
Right.
That this was a little more than maybe the average for a building, but this is now acting as a backup to our whole company. And so if I always say, if St. Cloud goes down, we've got the data, or if we go down, St. Cloud will not have the data.
Sure.
So, but this was a pretty major project too that you guys helped a lot with also with coordinating with my engineer Tony. But I believe, did we put a sub panel in here too? Or
yeah, there's actually 2 of them. One is for the generator panel that's in there that runs this, and then also the battery backup here, so that, because most generators take a little bit of time to kick in after the power is interrupted. Usually it's like 10-15 seconds, where when the battery, the UPS, that automatically just takes over as soon as you lose power, so there's no interruption to any of the radio stations.
Yeah, so a very sophisticated system, and it's very sophisticated, high tech, and you guys were with us every step of the way. And I'll tell you what, my engineer, I will say this, his name is Tony, and you know him.
Yep.
And he is one of these guys that's like Mensa smart, right? And he's
Very smart guy.
very particular who he works with. And after he started working with you guys, he said, Jeff, these guys are a home run. They are great to work with. And so I want to commend you on your staff and on your electricians, and then yourself. You were here working quite a bit yourself. You guys did a great job, and we are just tickled pink how this turned out. We really appreciate all your hard work on this building.
Right, well, thank you. Yeah, it was fun working here with everybody, Tony and the crew and stuff, you and stuff like that. I mean, we had one or two changes in here, but for the most part, it turned out great, I think, so.
Yeah, so let's say somebody has a project, whether it's big or small, you know, obviously a whole building to maybe just a smaller job at home. What's the best way to get a hold of you and to maybe get an estimate or get an idea of the cost or working with you?
Well, we're still kind of old-fashioned, so the best way to reach us is by telephone. Phone number is 218-847-1946.
All right, perfect. Well, Mike, again, I very much appreciate working with you, and it was a pleasure.
Yep.
And look forward to many more years until you retire.
Yeah, hopefully. A few more years yet anyway.
You're going to do it before me, I think. So, but anyway,
No,
thanks
great.
again.
Yep.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, until the next episode, I'm Jeff Leighton.